Dundalk TV is with Al Redmer at,
We're in Granite, Maryland at the Greater Patapsco Community Association.
and you just had a forum with Johnny Oshesky this evening.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, and do you have any ideas why Johnny didn't show up in Dundalk the way we would like to?
No, I don't. We didn't talk about it. I know what he said publicly, but not really sure what the reason was.
Well, we would have liked to have seen that debate for sure.
Yeah.
But tonight I found Johnny O's answers to be rather weak on the education question, and he says that's his strongest point. So he was talking about patching the floor or something with a piece of metal. He didn't really come out with any kind of real details. But I thought that you were on point with saying that we need to get control of the schools and stop the bullying. So please let our Dundalk TV viewers know what you thought about the debate.
So it was great. I always enjoy chatting with citizens of Baltimore County about different issues that they are concerned about, and education certainly is a big one. And we spoke quite a bit about it. You know, one of the contrasts between Johnny and myself is with education. He proposes to spend $2 billion in new initiatives. But at the same time, I believe rather than new initiatives, we need to really focus on the basics of education and providing a quality education to the kids that are currently in the Baltimore County school system. So that's a fundamental difference. You know, number one, we need to add discipline back into the schools. We need to support our teachers so that they can maintain control of the classroom. We have way too much bullying that takes place. We have teachers that are physically assaulted on an occasional basis, and we have teachers that are verbally assaulted on a regular basis. That needs to end. We need to give teachers the respect and the support that they need to maintain control in the classroom. The other thing we need to do is we need to reinvigorate the school system with expectations and standards and create accountability for students' performance. I hear all too often that a teacher, as an example, can't give less than 50% on a grade. That is no way to inspire education, so I think we need to do much better in Baltimore County, and we need to focus on the basics and provide a quality education for the students that are currently there.
And I would like to see the SORs have some more power while they're actually in the schools. Right now, it's all goes to the principal, which is
well. I agree. First off, I think we should have a school resource officer in every school, and we're going to have a plan to do that and do it soon. And secondly, if a police officer is in a school, I think the police officer needs to be a police officer. Currently, if there's an interaction with a student, there is no record of it that takes place at the police department level unless there's an actual response, an actual arrest that's made. I think cops are cops, and they should have the authority to do what they believe needs to be done in the school or out.
And I haven't spoken to you about this before, but actually I was pushing for in high crime areas where they're having shootings and stabbings and things of that nature. I would hope that you would consider having extra police there when kids are going in and out of school to make the kids feel safe, the teachers feel safe, and also the parents. That seems to be a huge problem. You talked about violence. You talked about the violence tonight, and yeah. Mr. Oshesky did not.
You're exactly right. And matter of fact, I heard that this morning at a meet and greet that we did in Pikesville, where there are kids that are truant. They're not in school. They're roaming through the neighborhood, creating problems, and the police have to be called on a continual basis. You know, the police department, I talk often about the county's failure to invest in basic infrastructure for years, and the police department has been a victim of that. Currently, we are well over 100 police officers short in Baltimore County, and if you look at the communities that are policed patrols, we're even more short than that. What happens is the county has created these specialized units around the county. To staff them, they pluck police officers off the street to staff them, but they don't backfill them in the communities where we live. So the number of police officers that patrol the communities in which we live is drastically understaffed.
And a suggestion, we have in the Dundalk area, we have the police academy there. I think that they could wind up possibly working the street corners, crossing the kids. There's a shortage of those
Yep, that's
individuals.
exactly right.
So you would have a set of eyes out there who's being trained right now, or even retired police officers. They always like to make a little bit of extra money, so that's a possibility. So please consider that. Now we're talking about, you talked about transparency tonight as well, and my friend has been following the finances of Baltimore County for a long time and how it all works and the mechanisms, and he really feels that it is not right to let the residents and property owners know that their houses are being used to for the bond issues. And actually, the bond issues, when it comes up on the ballot, is not really explained fully. So, and you were kind enough, and we talked about a little bit about this before the video, and you're kind enough to bring some of that transparency, and I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, Baltimore County has the political machine operating Baltimore County for years has been filled with cronyism, fear, retribution, intimidation, and way too many backroom deals, and there's a lack of transparency throughout Baltimore County. So, candidates will tell you, if you elect me, this is how I govern. I've been telling folks for over a year how I have been governing for years, both in the private sector and running a large state agency. Everything that we do will be open, it's going to be transparent, and it's going to be collaborative. So the citizens of Baltimore County will know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how it will impact them on a regular basis.
Now, Dundalk TV works very hard to bring awareness to traumatic brain injuries, mental health issues, invisible illnesses. We have crosses. I don't know if you've seen that, but I'd like to share that with you. We have 100 cross display going around the community to show people that have died from heroin, alcohol-related deaths. And actually, I painted some of the crosses, 4 of the crosses green and 100 cross display, and 2 of them red. The green are for traumatic brain injury awareness, and the red is for invisible illnesses. Now, it is a child or someone, I'm sorry, someone suffers a traumatic brain injury every 7 seconds in America. So you can just imagine, being the insurance commissioner, how much that adds up quickly.
Absolutely.
So it would be a huge saving. Families wouldn't have to go through a whole lot of stuff. I've been pushing for it, and I greatly appreciate the governor allowing me to have Dundalk TV to have 2 meetings with his office to discuss this. So could you please let our viewers know what your thinking is about the kids wearing helmets?
So, yeah, certainly children should wear helmets. I spent 13 years in the House of Delegates, and for 12 of those years, I was on the committee all 13 years, I was on the committee that dealt with healthcare issues, and we dealt with traumatic brain injury issues on a regular basis, including a traumatic brain injury fund. So it is certainly a significant problem, and anything that we can do in Baltimore County to promote awareness and provide that kind of information is something that we should certainly do.
It's very easy online, just sharing memes on there. That's what it can take, and just let people know it's serious. So, and having the governor and yourself will be huge. And for full transparency here, I have been a little hard on you. I supported Pat McDonough. You've been quite the gentleman this evening.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I really see that you're stepping your game up, and I wish you the very best.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that. And at the end of the day, Pat and I had a long primary. But if you look at the issues that were discussed, Pat and I agreed on almost every issue. The only thing we really disagreed about was who should be the next Baltimore County executive. So I look forward to promoting the issues that we all care about as the next Baltimore County executive.
Well, you have a huge following in the Dundalk area, and
I appreciate that. I love Dundalk.
Wish you the very best.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you.